What's up, Dunk Squad? It's wankdunkin, No Vision Dunkin, and we're back with episode 11 of the WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode Friday Night SmackDown. Looking at the calendar, as you do see, we do have Sunday, the horror show, Extreme Rules, the next pay-per-view coming up. This is the go-home show, SmackDown, before the big pay-per-view, and we're getting things prepared, ready, and set up for it. And with that being said, let's go over tonight's show and look at the matches we have. We have Lacey Evans, the woman that took out the HBIC, Mia Yim, a couple of weeks ago, taking on, I believe this is the first appearance in the Realistic Universe mode, the boss, Sasha Banks. And with, Triple H taking over the company now, there's been reports that Sasha and Naomi have agreed to return. I see my girl, too, with the new colorful rainbow hair. Sasha Banks making her first appearance in the Realistic Universe mode. She demanded this match, though. She wants to, boss around Lacey Evans for doing what she did to Mia Yim. And it's not a regular match. It's going to be Extreme Rules. Sasha Banks has requested an Extreme Rules match. This will give us a little sneak preview of what we could see with the other matches at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view this Sunday at Extreme Rules. Then the second match, we have Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. They squared up a couple of times already. I believe this is the third match between the two. Then the next match, we have King Nakamura with Rick Boogs at ringside, taking on Robert Roode with Dolph Ziggler at ringside. And these two teams have been going back and forth. They will have a tag team match with a stipulation at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We saw the Dirty Dogs attack Rick Boogs and Nakamura after a match a couple of weeks ago, and this rivalry has just been brewing ever since that point. I think in the news, Rude and Nakamura, they actually got into it when Boogs and Ziggler had a match on the last episode. We didn't watch it, we just simulated it. But this news came about after that match, and Rude and Nakamura got into it, and that's why they're going to be facing off tonight in the third match. And then in the fourth match, we have Shayna Baszler, the number one contender for Asuka's SmackDown Women's Championship. She will face Asuka this Sunday at Extreme Rules in a submission match. Both of these women are really, really good in, when it comes to the submission game, and somebody's going to have to tap out to win that SmackDown Women's Championship. But Shayna Baszler is going to be taking on Toni Storm. And then in the main event, we have a big six-man tag team match. You got Los Lotharios teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion, John Morrison, taking on Damian Priest, the former Intercontinental Champion, Damian Priest. And you have the number one contender, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, and their partner, the man that Drew McIntyre will be facing at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match for the Universal Championship, Rey Mysterio. Can Rey Mysterio and Drew McIntyre coexist? They have a lot of respect for each other. Drew McIntyre has already pinned Rey Mysterio one-on-one in a non-title match. Can they coexist along with Damian Priest to defeat John Morrison, Johnny Drip Drip, Shaman of Sexy, and Los Lotharios? And with that being said, let's go ahead and start the show. And I already regret starting the show because I forgot to show you guys the power rankings.
Hold on to your seats, everybody. Here comes SmackDown. The WWE Universe is making some serious noise in here. They've been waiting all week for the action to get underway. Let's not make them wait any longer.
And getting right to it, we're going to kick things off with Lacey Evans versus Sasha Banks in an Extreme Rules match.
Oh boy, guys, I am so excited for the lady of WWE. Saxon, do you bring the sweet tea?
Corey, there's too much sugar in sweet tea.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, from Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
She may be classy, but she's also tough. Former Marine and military police.
Is that why she has handcuffs all the time?
No, Saxon, those are for the nature boy.
Lacey Evans, who defeated Mia Yim a couple of episodes ago, And like I said before, viciously attacking Mia Yim for no reason after the match. Sasha, watching at home, didn't like it. Sasha making her first appearance in the Realistic Universe mode, and she wants to get vengeance for the HBIC Mia Yim. Now, here's boss time, like Michael Cole just said.
Competitors in the women's division, period.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
The blueprint, the standard, the legit boss back on Friday Night SmackDown.
Raw, SmackDown, and NXT women's titles, as well as the women's tag team titles.
How about the time she competed in the main event of WrestleMania against Bianca Belair? Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats. Jared, talk to her. She's intolerable. Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the blame.
Stop hating, Corey. Stop hating. Time to get extreme. Sasha, Lacey Evans, and I haven't done an Extreme Rules match yet and watched the computer play, so I hope that they actually do, take advantage of the match that they're in and they use the weapons around them, go under the ring, and get extreme. Otherwise, we would have just done a regular normal match.
Lands a kick to the gut. Strikes with a kick. Lacey's attack gets reversed. And another counter.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
She'll get sent out the hard way. Heads out of the ring. What's next? Ow!
Foot, meet back. Face crusher.
As we all know, anything goes in an Extreme Rules match. How does one use that to their advantage, Corey?
And look at Sasha using the ring as a weapon.
They're here and they're ready to be used. It's as simple as that.
Now kicking up the dirt, taunting Lacey Evans, the boss, feeling it here tonight on SmackDown, episode 11. And she's been dominating from the start.
She heads into the ring. Taking this match off the mat.
And look at Sasha from the top rope outside crossbody, getting a little extreme. I was just talking about it. I don't know how well the computer is gonna, actually follow the theme of the match, but Sasha doing a damn good job. Going right back outside. And Lacey Evans can't get any offense in.
And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with.
Oh, it's raking the back. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
All right, she's back in, ready to go.
Setting them up. Arm is trapped. Pump handle slam.
And what does Lacey Evans do here? Lacey Evans going under the ring, and yes, she gets a kendo stick. Trying to use it against Sasha, but Sasha able to defend herself just in time before she got whacked with the kendo stick.
Stops to legs.
Oh, disabling the leg with that.
And now Sasha grabbing the kendo stick, but Lacey Evans able to knock it out of her hand.
Plenty of hits coming her way now. Comes back into the ring.
Attacked in the midsection.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Great job refocusing to reverse that. What are we going to see from Lacey? She wants to finish this. From the top rope.
Oh, that got turned around on Evans.
Swing neck breaker.
She can end it here.
those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches. Oh, hard impact in the corner.
Wrist lock, climbing the ropes, into the arm drag.
I think Sasha might have been going for the bank statement. Now Lacey Evans once again rolling outside the ring, looking to go under the ring mat to see what she can grab from up under there.
Re-enters under the ropes.
I think Lacey might be targeting that kendo stick.
She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems.
We have yet to see a weapon get used successfully, that every time one of them goes to go for the kendo stick, the other one blocks him. But now Sasha has the kendo stick, and finally we get some action with the weapons. Kendo stick to Lacey Evans, now kendo stick to the ribs of Sasha, to the back, to the butt, and the kendo stick snaps in half right across Sasha Banks' back. And now Lacey working on the knee.
Keeping focus. Lined him up, boom! Knocked him down, ouch. Lacey Evans, what is she thinking now? We know exactly.
Oh, the woman's right.
Women's right.
The boss felt that. She might be done.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Wow, what a kick out. Sasha Banks showing a lot of heart tonight.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. Look at this. Snap suplex. Two. Kick out. Kick out.
That's really as close as it gets.
Turning the tables.
I think Sasha was going for a bank statement, but a bicycle kick right to Sasha's face, and Lacey Evans being the aggressive one. Once again, rolling out the ring, searching for a weapon, and she grabs a sledgehammer. Going Triple H on the boss, sledgehammer right to the knee of Sasha, but Sasha able to fight back.
This is getting hard to watch, guys. We might need to
Never really see the women using a sledgehammer. But Sasha able to hit the bank statement right in the center of the ring. She has Lacey Evans. Will she tap out?
Cranking on her with everything she's got. Can the boss's opponent survive? Perhaps thinking something else here. We got a cover.
And Lacey might have passed out. She did not tap out, but she might have passed out from the bank statement, and she's able to kick out at the count of three. Sasha arguing with the referee, not agreeing with the count. And now Sasha holding the sledgehammer, and another bicycle kick from Lacey Evans.
And now she's looking to go top rope. From the top. Drop. Good Lord. She's got
And an elbow to the back of Sasha, the same back that kendo stick snapped.
a kick out at two.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal. She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by count out.
And now a steel chair being introduced to the match. But look at Sasha. And folding her up.
You gotta be kidding me! Somebody pinch me. I gotta be dreaming. There's no way she's still in this match.
And now Sasha going back to the bank statement without the backstabber, but Lacey able to reverse it.
What a match.
Ooh, right onto the sledgehammer.
Evans escapes the attack.
Bam, what a slap. And Lacey finding a way to inflict more damage.
This is trouble territory for Sasha here.
That's gotta be it. 2 count.
Ah, come on, man. Lacey Evans dropping Sasha on her head. Able to get the win here tonight. in an Extreme Rules match against a returning Sasha Banks.
Just a pitiful performance by Sasha Banks tonight. You can't fight like that and expect to win.
And Lacey Evans making an impact here on SmackDown, kind of on a winning streak with that women's right. She does get the win here tonight on episode 11 of Friday Night SmackDown Realistic Universe Mode. Damn it, Sasha. That's not how I envisioned her return. But the next match, we have Ricochet taking on Shelton Benjamin. And I'm actually interested in either doing this match or the Nakamura-Robert Roode match. Which one? Let's see. Any, mini, money, mo. Because you're talking about my mama told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. That's how we're going to do the Nakamura versus Robert Roode match. So we're going to simulate Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. Let's see who gets the win. It will be Ricochet getting the win over Shelton Benjamin, and then we're going to hop into the Nakamura and Robert Roode match.
You are looking at one of the most vicious strikers this industry has ever known. He kicks like lightning.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Rick Boogs from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 220 pounds, King Nakamura!
Are you guys ready for Shinsuke in action? Oh, yeah. But don't get lulled into the charisma. You are looking at one of the most
Now, Nakamura and Boogs, Ziggler and Roode are all going to be involved in a tag team match. Don't know the stipulation just yet at Extreme Rules, but we do know this stipulation. The winner of that tag match at Extreme Rules will become the new #1 contenders for the Viking Raiders SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And his opponent, accompanied by Dolph Ziggler, representing Dirty Dogs from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode.
The arena's buzzing, social media's buzzing, a big fight feel and a main event level match.
Dirty Dogs, who actually beat Nakamura and Boogs in a normal tag team match, and then attacking Nakamura and Boogs after the match, getting a little dirty, beating them down like, a dog. But, yeah, the winner of the tag team match at Extreme Rules will become the new #1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
These men are certainly no strangers to one another. Each time they do battle in the ring, the rivalry is taken to a new level of hostility. Nakamura's striking ability and way of playing mind games has brought him success.
And this has been a good rivalry between both teams. We've seen Nakamura lock up with Ziggler. We've seen Nakamura against Roode. We've seen Boogs against Roode. We've seen Boogs against Ziggler. We've had a tag team match. It all come to a head at Extreme Rules.
This one is headed outside, guys. Stop in the leg. Hits back against Nakamura. Hoisted up. All the way to the flex. Oh, what a counter. And Roode saw it coming. 6.
Now, are we going to see a count out? About to say.
And returning to the ring.
And what is Ziggler doing? Dolph Ziggler in the ring. What is he doing? Trying to get himself disqualified?
Way to get out of this.
Distracting Nakamura? And I've never seen this submission. A very unique submission hold from Nakamura, grabbing the arm and the leg of Robert Roode.
Vicious knee to the body. Oh, axe kick. Now he's been put on the defensive. From the top. This could be it. Cover. 1, 2. No, shoulders up at 2. That was a long 2 count there. Stomping down. And Roode reverses.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
And over the top into a rough landing.
Glorious Bobby Roode doing his famous pose and taunt. And now tossing Nakamura right outside there where Dolph Ziggler cheering his partner on. Is Dolph Ziggler going to evolve? No, he walks away. He doesn't want to get his tag partner disqualified.
Needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
And Roode saw it coming. Snapmare. And the rolling neck snap. 4. That's not right. 5. 6.
He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout.
I'm going to say if they're not careful, they might get counted out.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE.
And now Nakamura doing his famous pose and taunt to Robert Roode, telling him to come on.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Drop kick hits hard.
And look at Dolph. Dolph grabbing Nakamura, lifting him up for Robert Roode. Ziggler better be careful. Don't want to get, himself disqualified or kicked out by the referee, sent to the back.
Into the ring post. 3. 4.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Nakamura escapes the attack. It's down from Bobby Roode. The product of being a savvy veteran like Roode is. Elbow drop. 3. 4. 5. 6.
And Roode throwing Nakamura into the steel steps. The referee had a count of 7.
8.
But Roode does break the referee's count, just tossing Nakamura outside of the ring, all around the ring.
Nakamura reversing the momentum on him. Brief sign of adrenaline from Nakamura.
And you could just tell that this tag team rivalry has become so personal between both teams.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time.
Brutal series of kicks. Still going. Good grief.
And after a series of kicks and then one final one to the head, can Nakamura knock off Robert Roode? No, Robert Roode is going to kick out before the count of 3.
I think we're going to see it, Corey. Nakamura right on target for the win. There's 2 and a kick out. No one saw that coming. Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away. This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
And you have might just have what it takes to keep Nakamura down.
Is that a beer money sign? Your money? Glorious DDT from Bobby Roode, and what the hell? And Rick Boogs getting a little dirty himself, placing his tag partner's foot on the ropes in a mid-match cutscene. Nakamura probably wasn't going to kick out of it. And now Robert Roode dragging him to the center of the ring so Rick Boogs can't grab the leg, going for the cover, and Nakamura does power himself out.
He is still in this. Backbreaker. Putting the shoulder in jeopardy there.
And a Kinshasa out of nowhere. The second one. But this time from the standing up position. And Nakamura with a little bit of help from Rick Boogs.
Here is your winner, King Nakamura.
The King reigns supreme here on episode 11 of the SmackDown Realistic Universe mode. And it looks like Nakamura and Boogs are going to be rocking and rolling their way into Extreme Rules this Sunday on pay-per-view. But before we end this episode of SmackDown, we have to go to the next show and finish the main event, which is the six-man tag team match. And then we have Saturday night's main event the Saturday before. And we have this match too. I forgot all about this one. It is going to be the number one contender, Shayna Baszler, taking on Toni Storm. Can Shayna Baszler get a little bit of momentum going into her SmackDown Women's title match against Asuka at Extreme Rules in a submission match? And Toni Storm is going to get the win over Shayna Baszler. And then in the main event, we have the six-man tag team match. John Morrison teaming up with Los Lotharios, taking on Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre and Rey Mysterio, who will face off against each other. Can they coexist in this six-man tag team match? They must have, because Damian Priest, Rey Mysterio, and Drew McIntyre get the win in the six-man tag team main event. Now it's time to go on over to Saturday night's main event. And let's see what happens on there. See what matches we can come up with. I think I have one in mind. So, a triple threat. But we're actually going to change these matches around a little bit. I think for the main event, I want to do a copy of what we did for the main event of SmackDown on episode 10. And that was AJ Styles taking on Keith Lee. I also think I want to see Finn Balor take on Sheamus. Just thinking of some guys that don't have a match at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I thought Finn Balor versus Sheamus, if they had like a little rivalry going on, that would have made the pay-per-view. So we'll do Finn Balor versus Sheamus. And since because those are two SmackDown matches, I think we're going to do a Raw match next. And we could do, let's do the women. Let's do, let's do a tag team match. Let's do maybe Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion. I don't think Becky has a match. I don't think Becky has a match at Extreme Rules because she successfully defended her title against Lana. So let's do yeah, why not? Let's have Becky, Raw Women's Champion, take on, I'm thinking Lana, man. Lana was so damn impressive against Becky. I kind of want to see them, even though we're not going to watch it, we're going to simulate it. Or could we do Doudrop? Champion versus champion. We're not going to do that just yet. So we'll do a rematch. We'll do Lana versus Becky Lynch, non-title match. The second match, and that should make up for a good main event card. You got Finn Balor versus Sheamus, Becky Lynch versus Lana, and then AJ Styles versus Keith Lee. We're going to simulate all of these matches, and Finn Balor is going to defeat Sheamus. Lana defeats Becky Lynch, maybe getting another future shot at the title. And then AJ Styles once again defeats Keith Lee. But that'll wrap it up for episode 11 of SmackDown in this Realistic Universe mode. And make sure y'all tune in to the horror show, Extreme Rules. But that'll wrap it up for episode 11 of SmackDown until the next episode.